co-founder and partner at Spark Labs Global Ventures.
I'm the CEO of a company called the Amplify Lab.
I am the in-house futurist for Ford.
I came up with this idea of calling myself an alchemist. And as an alchemist, I put ideas and people and companies together.
It's really about finding that one idea that you're committed to, whether it is a passion from your life or something that you came up with another colleague.
I mean, I think it's important to have that time as an individual to reflect and kind of figure out your point of view or your focus, but the magic really happens when you pair it with someone else.
Finding somebody to complement you is really key.
It really isn't driven by individuals. I think it is really collaborative. I think the benefit of having a team with diverse viewpoints and experiences is that you discuss things, you bounce ideas off each other, you argue, you create conflict, and then from that bubbles up new ideas.
And if you allow people to be in their happy space for learning, they come out with ideas and sharing and communicating. And we try within the team to have such respect for each other's talents in that area.
Creative types will take you to the moon, but you need someone to bring you back to earth and try to take it and turn it into some sort of real implication, with the ultimate goal of trying to find something that neither one of us could have ever discovered on our own.
Everything in life comes from either love or fear, and there's benefits and consequences to both.
Being fully committed to it, I think that's a point where things change, is that once you step into that realm of full commitment, that's when the ball starts rolling.
To be bold, to take chances. There's this Buddhist proverb that says, leap and the net will appear. And I have it pinned on my desk, and every day I contemplate exactly what that means.
To see somebody who's been brave in their life and done something that you've gotten to be part of, there is nothing more wonderful.
There's always a lot of highs and lows. It's a landscape that's dotted with failures.
There's an old adage about failure being a necessary evil. And I think you have to rethink that notion, because there's really nothing evil about it.
I mean, you have to be willing to fail and expect it, whether it's a tech startup or even a restaurant.
It's when you're lying on the floor crying so hard, stuff is coming out of your nose, that the really interesting things start to happen, because not only do you learn when you're down there, but what has also happened, it's also become personal.
Someone said, in Silicon Valley, if you haven't had 2 failed startups yet, no one's really interested in talking to you, that you have to have shown that you have some battle scars, that you've learned some lessons.
I expect a pretty high failure rate, but I'm hoping and dreaming for that success, and that's what sort of propels you forward. That's what sort of gives you the drive and the energy, is that little glimmer of hope.
I have such respect for the ideators. I do believe that the how do you bring it to life is the underdog skill.
In the tech world, it really is about execution, because they say, for every awesome idea that you think you have, there's at least 10 other people thinking the exact same thing. So then it's just really a race to execution.
Because I think execution is a lot of where people get stuck. There's a lot of obstacles, at least perceived, as well as real ones.
Some people would tell you that the creativity is the hard part. Other people will tell you the execution is the hard part. And I guess it depends on where you stand in the process. But they are inextricably tied together.
At the end of the day, we all really, really, really want to matter. And if you tap into that, remarkable things happen.